Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw, and I'm here in Jamaica with a familiar face. He's been on a lot. Adam Stewart, who's the executive chairman of Sandals Resorts. And it's so good to see you now. And we're going to talk to him a little bit about a special event that we're at right now, Love Jamaica, and also about everything that's going on at Sandals today. And you're going to find out about that and more on Insider Travel Report. It's really good to see you.
James, welcome to Jamaica, man. It's good to have you back.
It's glad to be back, and it's wonderful. This specific event, let's talk about that first. It's called Love Jamaica.
Jamaica Love.
Sorry, I'll get it right. Jamaica Love. Jamaica Love. I got to get it right first. Now, what is this event?
You know, we came up with this idea to really focus on the magic of what Jamaica is. There's so many, the whole ecosystem of Jamaica's tourism. Its offerings, its tours, and its experiences, and the music, and the reggae, and the street food, and the mountains, and the rivers, and there's just so much to Jamaica that we felt as a Jamaican company. Sandals was founded in Jamaica, which you know well, in 1981. That every now and then there are these moments in time where you just have to sort of stop, pause, and remind the world of the magic of Jamaica. We call it Jamaica Love because, let's be frank, Jamaica has given so much to the world and so much love. And there's just been this amazing rhythm between the United States and Canada and the UK and Europe with Jamaica over the years. So it's a culmination of over 1,000 travel advisors, business leaders, internationally and locally, travel agents and tour operators and our airline partners that have all come to Jamaica for a week-long itinerary of just play,
and
fun.
They're just going all over the country, right?
All over the country, seeing the real Jamaica, the uncut Jamaica. And just reminding everybody, there's so much noise in travel, there's so much, frankly, offerings all around the world, but Jamaica is unlike any other place in the world.
And that's also just only a few months. You got Hurricane Beryl who came through here that, I think you were worried that people would think there was a lot of storm damage. Actually, you fared pretty well, I think.
Well.
But this was also an affirmation of that, right?
Absolutely. So Jamaica, Jamaica was escaped. Beryl, a little bit of the south coast. My great friend Jason Hensel down at Jake's Resort, they got a little touch and they're reopened now and he's done amazing. But overall, there's just been a lot. It's been the Olympics this year and there have been, it's a U.S. election year and there's a lot of noise, around the U.S. election. There's all these little elements out there and Jamaica has never been better. The country's performing economically and we just thought it was the right time and the right moment to prepare for winter 2025 and to remind the whole world of the magic of what is Jamaica.
And this is probably your largest travel advisor event ever, right?
It is. I think this is the largest event Jamaica has ever had, led by the private sector in tourism. So the whole ecosystem of all the constituents I mentioned, it's a big deal, and everyone's having the time of their life. So we all gather tomorrow in our National Convention Center in Montego Bay. And it's going to be a rock show for 10 hours just celebrating Jamaica and all our beauty. Well,
I'll have to tell you about it afterwards because it is tomorrow. It's not today. Let's talk a little bit about Sandals Resorts. How many resorts do you have now?
So collectively we are, depending on how you count them, because some of them are 2 to 1, but call it 24 resorts in 11 islands across the Caribbean.
Yeah. And you've just opened up several new ones that under your, these are ones obviously that have been planned with your late father, Gordon Butch Stewart, and you were on his right hand all the time, I remember. But is this now, this is kind of the culmination of this is now your company, I think.
Well, I think, we call it Sandals 2.0. So it's a sort of a nod to my father's legacy. There was no bigger hospitality entrepreneur to have ever come out of the Caribbean, and he built something, beyond comprehension. Started with 99 bedrooms in Montego Bay, Jamaica, in 1981, and today, to have turned into this global super brand, just representing the leading edge of all-inclusive excellence year after year.
So your father really, you're now taking on the legacy of your father. And I think you're doing him one better a little bit. You got new resorts coming out, and you got really beautiful resorts now in Curacao, and we were just talking at St. Vincent, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We've opened 3 new resorts under the Sandals 2.0 banner in the last 3 years, and first one being in Curacao in 2022, and then last year in 23, the new Sandals Duns River, which is in Ocho-Rios, Jamaica.
Yeah, I keep thinking the renovated ones that are completely new almost with Duns River.
Oh yeah, I mean, complete and total transformation. And then of course St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And these resorts are a reflection of a new generation of hospitality excellence, and not just for Sandals but for the industry. There's nothing like them in this space. And powered by the Sandals Corporate University for the training and development of our people. And all of them could literally sit on the cover of Architectural Digest. They are works of art.
And you have more to come, because I know you're transitioning. One of my favorite resorts was Emerald Bay, and now you're going to turn that into a beaches, right?
We are. We actually have a new village in Turks and Caicos opening next year, 2025. We're transitioning Emerald Bay. Emerald Bay was always originally bought to be a beaches resort, and we launched it as a Sandals in order to drive the airlift. It's been amazingly successful from that point of view. We're going to turn it into a new generation beaches, boutique, small, super high personalized services, lots to do off resort. The Exumas are amazing. The Exumas are where I take my own family on holiday.
Well, I did it and one of the tour operators you founded, Island Roots. I did that island tour all the way down through the islands. That's one of my favorite tours.
It's the most magnificent water anywhere in the world, and then behind that we have a new resort design right beside Sandals Duns River, which will be called Sandals Royal Duns River. We have a new beaches coming in Jamaica and Runaway Bay. We have resorts designed in existing islands that we have, and then we have one new island on our horizon. So there are seven, 8 resorts in the pipeline of what we see into the future, and lots of additional villages. We're really focusing on super premium product, butler service, top end suites. And one of the coolest things we've done over the years, my father and I and our family, is having acquired really magical sites.
You were famous for finding those sites with the great beaches and everything.
We do it, man. We buy sites. Sometimes they sit for 5, 10, 15, 20 years before we develop them. And I can't wait to showcase and show the world some of the new stuff that's coming out.
Yeah. Now, you're in a different environment now in terms of different market. Everybody seems to be trying to get into all-inclusive. You got Marriott, you got Hilton, you got Hyatt. And how are you going to kind of make yourself still number one in that whole? Obviously you got an incredible brand, and they're still latecomers to that. But boy, they're building like it's out of style now.
Yeah, it's the greatest compliment in the world. It's amazing that all inclusive in many ways was sort of legitimized by and the product experience through the work of Jamaican hoteliers, and my father kind of having the seat at the head table, the biggest seat at the head table. And I think the strategic brands coming into the space will only amplify the quality of the American brands of what all-inclusive represent. For us, the agility of our company. We're not huge, but we're not small. Our understanding and comprehension of Caribbean nationals and what makes them tick to be able to.
You are still the only real Caribbean-owned.
We are very much the only Caribbean brand through and through. The facilities and the amenities, the constant push of Sandals first and new innovations. I think our agility and how close our feet are to the ground, our ears are to the ground in the Caribbean will make us really, really unique. The next frontier of leaving the Caribbean one day, that'll be a big mountain to climb. But as far as we can see from a runway point of view, there's still a lot to do in the Caribbean. There's a lot of territory to conquer, and we welcome them into the space.
Now, the last couple of years have been tough for you personally. I know that. The death of your father, the death of your wife. Personally, on business success, incredible success. Have you ever thought at all about kicking back and forgetting about it now, or you're just too into it that you really like this really a lot? And you're great at it. I got to tell you that.
Thank you, James. I don't know what I would do. It's been the last 3 years. I lost my dad. I lost one of my best friends. I lost my wife. All fast and tragic experiences. It does make you think differently. It does make you see the world a little through a different lens. My wife was the love of my life. I was with her since I was 14 years old, and but the truth is, this is what we were put on this planet to do. I feel that deeply. This is what I was born into doing. I love it.
Certainly, we're born into it. That's for sure. You had no choice.
Literally born into it, and we love what we do. And for as long as we can continue to do it, we will. And I work with the most extraordinary team. Some of them are with us right here today with you and I getting together. We're about 20,000 people across the Caribbean now, and growing. We'll be in the next 3 years. We'll be at 25,000 team members. We provide opportunities that allow people to matriculate and achieve the best version of themselves. And we have a rock star culture in this company of success and getting things done, and it makes you feel good. We're in the business of making people happy, and we outperform the industry, and we're going to continue to do it, for as far as we can see.
Well, I almost didn't ask that question because I saw you up there giving the pep talk before this Jamaica Love event, and you went on about all this incredible stuff, and I said, there's no issue here. You are so tuned into what is going on with this company and making it a brand and having all these people to support you. So congratulations on that. It's an amazing achievement. I'm so glad you are taking on your father's legacy and creating your own.
Thank you, James. No, man, it's a great honor. It's a privilege. I feel humbled to be in the position that I'm in and to leave it. And we love what we do. I'm a sixth generation Jamaican, born in Jamaica, live in Jamaica. I jump on planes every day and go to the different islands of the Caribbean, and I couldn't think of a better job and a better, opportunity of creating something magical than what we do. So, for me, I jump out of bed every day. My father used to always say he's never worked a day in his life, and I feel the same way.
Well, I can see that from what you talked earlier. Adam, I want to thank you for taking the time. I know it's a busy time for you with all this big event coming along, but hopefully we can get kicked back and hang out for a little bit later. But it really is great to see you.
By your red stripe, I want to thank you, and I want to thank everyone for just the love they showed Jamaica and the Caribbean. And we can't do it without you guys and spreading the good word. And we're going to continue to perform and make sure these islands are at their optimum and providing memories for people for lifetimes to come.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.